Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Arlene Arnold and Leslie Romine, and we are here with your Energy Focus of the Week. We love doing this. We see that Jeannie is here already. Welcome, Jeannie. And I know that others will be coming, so it's really fun day for us. And really, some good information I think that we have here. So, um, anything you want to say, Leslie, before we get started?
Just welcome, and yes, we're looking forward to some interesting and good information, things that will support us through the week ahead. And hi, Will. Yeah, I see you're here, and
There's
John.
John.
Hi,
Yeah.
both of you. Welcome, welcome. Let's
All
see.
right. So, our theme for this month of August is how do we keep our peace when the world is on fire? Well, there's still a lot happening in the world, but it seems like it has kind of cooled down a little bit. So, we're coming into the third week of August, and we have come through the Lionsgate, the solar eclipse, and a major lineup of planets. And the energies have been intense. You're not alone if you've experienced nausea, shakiness, headaches, digestive issues, and interrupted sleep. I've actually, at one point or another, that all of that happened to me. How about you, Leslie?
Oh yeah, some of it for sure, for sure. Yep. Just with all the different things happening, there's also Perseids shower where they come in the how do you call them? Anyway, they have so there's a lot going on astrologically,
Yeah,
and yeah, and we're kind of right on the planets
Perseid,
are getting it.
Perseid meteor
Yeah,
shower.
meteors,
Yeah,
meteors.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So
so yeah, it's been a lot going on,
yeah,
and what I find is so helpful is to remember that we are going through a lot, in terms of transformation, and that's part of what's going to come up today. But it felt like as we were heading toward this next week, for me, it felt like things were settling a bit. And that's really helpful as we still are going to be seeing a lot going on in the outer world. But if we can settle a little bit more, I think that we can go through it in an easier way. So let's just all take several deep breaths and then feel into your own energy and see if you're centered. And are you more centered than you were the last few weeks? And then let's be grateful for these times of inner peace, even if they're intermittent, that we can be really grateful for that time that we can take a breath. And I'm telling you what, I have just been so grateful for napitating because just a half an hour and I'm feeling better because I really didn't have enough energy to do the things I wanted to do. So the main thing I wanted to have you know is you're not alone if you're having troubles with this. And let us remember that we are going through a whole bunch of transformation. We're also raising our frequency. The earth is going through things. And our biggest job is to stay grounded to the earth, to stay open to the expansion that's going on, and to remember that we have lots of help and lots of tools.
absolutely. It is a relief and comfort to know that we have these tools that can help us move forward. And sometimes, like you said, it's just half an hour, just a little nap that can really help. I know I found that true. So,
And a short walk can do it too.
mhm,
Or just sitting with your face to the sun. And you don't want to do
yeah.
that for a long time, but you do need that sun's rays. It's bringing us a lot of help.
Mhm.
All right, well, let's move on to our first luminary. This is for the month. It's Core Crucible, which is a number 9, and you'll find it on page 12 in the luminary book. Um, and here is a portion. Oh, wait, I have this. Just get to the right place here. I forgot to put this up. This is our picture for our theme for the month. And here is Core Crucible. And Core Crucible invites us to bring into its core. So see the core here in the middle of this Core Crucible? Look how bright yellow is in there. And you've got red and then you have orange. So it says, bring into its core anything that is unfinished in our ongoing transformation. So just take a minute. Is there anything that you are aware of that is unfinished? And sometimes what will happen is we'll remember something that happened in our life. We'll notice that we have an ache or a pain somewhere in our body. Those are ways of showing us that something's unfinished and it's getting our attention. So, Core Crucible, it can come in, and if we go into that core, then what Core Crucible says, the residue left from the drama of life is consumed in that core, leaving only that which is fueled by passion and lived in joy. So let's partner with Core Crucible to complete our transformation as we evolve into more and more of our soul self in form. Anything you want to add to that?
Um, I I'm struck by, when we are in a place where we can just release that into it, that the it says it's leaving only passion and joy, um, and for in some of my experiences, the joy comes right away, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just a relief, and then you realize, oh gosh, my energy feels better. I'm able to do things that I might not have been able to have the energy for, and you realize, oh, this has really opened up a wonderful place for me because now I have more energy to use in a more caring way.
And I always feel lighter
Mhm.
when I'm able to release some of that. So
Mhm.
let's look at our other, we had 2 luminaries for this month. And this is unfolding. It's number 6 and number 12, and on page 44 in the book. And the message from unfolding is my faceted core. Now, see, here's a different kind of core than what it was in Core Crucible. This is more like a crystal in the middle there, and almost like sunshine around it. It almost looks like the sun itself in the center there. Um, it says, my faceted core encourages you to unfold all that has been hidden within your fathomless inner space. It is time. So we have a lot of things that are folded into our inner space. And now these things are coming forward because it's time. It's time for whatever is next for us. Um, so, is there something surfacing through you whose time has come to reveal itself? That's the question you need to ask yourself is there something that's unfolding in me? And how do I pay attention to that in a way that will be really helpful so that I can take on that unfolding in a way that doesn't um, overwhelm me? And then allow this to unfold with the help of this luminary. So if you feel that coming on, go to that luminary unfolding and allow yourself to just be in the center of that or bask in its energy, see it all around you. There are lots of ways that you can be with unfolding that will help you as you go through this transformation.
Yeah, I'm struck by the words here. I don't know, it's just a different take on it, but it says, that's been hidden within your fathomless inner space. It is time. And I thought, time. And because sometimes when the stuff that's hidden there begins to surface and come to us, um, and when our time has come, it's, to me, it puts me in that time of being in the moment,
Yes.
just being present. So the word time to me was like, oh, be in presence. That's where we end up being. And then we can be available for whatever is going on. So time, time has come to reveal itself. I like that.
Yeah, I think that time, being the right timing is really important, because if we get ahead of ourselves, everything is not in place. If we wait too long, we've lost maybe the moment for what it was that we were there. I see that's Zach, I think, Grateful Z. Yeah, thanks, Zach, for coming back and joining us.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going on to the color card for the month, which is orange. I love that orange. Can just slurp it up. And what I found was we had holding back last time, but it came up again. And it's a little bit different take on it. It is my faceted core encourages you to, oh, that's unfolding. Sorry. It's fear is only banished when we feel connected to the deepest part of ourselves. So as I searched the color card chapter for the lesson in orange, holding back came up again. Here is an additional part of the message for this month. Quote, when you know you are not alone, you feel able to trust. When you trust, you're able to let go of fear. If you are having trouble trusting, ask orange to move into that part of you in order to dissolve any distrust. So, orange can really help us trust that inner knowing, trust that soul self that we are, trust the messages that we get. So, that's a really important part of the color orange for this week, for this month.
I have something kind of fun to share about that. And this is a good message for me. Yesterday, when I had to do an errand, I was feeling a little shaky going out. And I thought, well, I'll just ask my guides to be with me and, put my gold and silver around and head out. So I did. And as I got on the main road, 2 orange cars were in front of me. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. 2 orange cars. Cars aren't that prolific around here.
No, I don't know when I've seen an orange car.
Yeah, 2 of them in a row. And I went, wow, orange. And it just really stood out to me. And I went in, was able to do my chores. And then I came back out. And on the way home, another orange car pulled in front of me.
Oh my goodness, 3 orange cars.
I know. That's pretty fun. So,
well, there's a big message there. So
yeah, now I know the messages.
Orange is going to, be with you and help you.
Let go of fear. I'm with you.
All right, now we go to this week, and the luminary for this week is Neo Matrix. I have seen Neo Matrix come up again and again, and its numbers are 6, 12, and 48. And I just want to. Matrix has been just something I felt drawn to understand, and I don't know if I totally understand it, but just like you see all these different lines and something that looks like a star in the middle of there, What I feel like is we all have these lines of energy that make up our unique matrix. And that matrix will include what we're here to do to serve this world. And it will have lots of our attributes that we have, probably things that are in our DNA, and it's unique. So if we can feel that, sometimes when we're going through changes or transformation, it'll feel like something shifted in our energy field. And that's something you might want to pay attention to, just to see how well you can stay in touch with your own personal matrix. So here's what it's say Neo Matrix is saying to us: ascension, meaning we're moving up into higher frequencies. Ascension comes as Earth clears out toxins it has absorbed, raises its vibration, and reconfigures its core. So, the Earth is doing the same thing. So, you may feel a difference in how your connection to the Earth is. Then its high energy lifeblood flows freely to every molecule within it, sustaining and transforming the symbiotic life forms it carries. So the Neomatrix is talking about how this happens to the earth, and then it naturally comes out to all the animals, the plants, the people, the everything that is on the earth that is part of a symbiotic relationship. So you and I are among the symbiotic life forms on Earth. As we connect fully with Earth, we absorb a frequency that guides us to experience higher dimensions while being completely present in the moment, fully connected to the Earth. Now, that's what I've found. Been going through a time period where words don't come to me easily. It's things that I have known and used through my whole life. It's right there and I can't get it, kind of thing. But what I am discovering is when I am very, very grounded in the earth, and I can feel that through my feet and through the bones of my body and that kind of thing. It's like I feel like I have a oneness with the earth. And then I ask that I can also be very in touch with and feel the different dimensions. And for me, I started with the fifth dimension, and recently I was taken to the 10th dimension. So it doesn't matter where you are, you could be in the fourth dimension, but it's a matter of allowing yourself to move into these other dimensions. They're already there, and you have already been part of that, but it's a matter of where you're putting your focus. If you only focus on the third dimension, then you get into all of the stuff that's going on. If you can be present in the third dimension, but also be connected to all of these other dimensions, you become multidimensional. And that's who we are at the core of us. And we are now being shown how to live that, how to be that in every moment. And I found it such a change in terms of how I'm able to say what it is that I want to say, which is, of course, a very big push to keep going back there and stay connected and to put my intention in both places. So I just give that to you because you may be feeling something of that as well.
Yeah.
So what is the Neo Matrix for you, Leslie?
Well, it's a transformer, I think, part of it. And it reminds me that we're in this matrix, but we're not. There's so many connections that, sometimes we get feeling alone or that kind of stuff. And it's like, there's so many other people. And I guess this is one just aspect that I've thought about recently. In fact, yesterday, but was about the fact that there are so many people on this planet right now working on becoming aware and conscious, just like we are. And they we're all doing it in a variety of interesting ways and types and shapes and everything. But when it's in this matrix, it shows me that, gosh, there's all these connections we can make, and it doesn't have to be like planned, or I'm seeking it out. Sometimes it's just right there in the orange cards. Okay. you know
Yeah.
it's simple. Doesn't
Yeah.
have to be but it makes me feel um, happy that there are so many others really you know intent on the same, raising our frequency to a new level where we can all see the beauty of this matrix.
Well, it's what I really appreciate about the group that come and join us on this Energy Focus of the Week, because all of you are so focused on this kind of process, this transformation,
Mhm.
being of service to the world. All of that's so important. And when we come and we just acknowledge each other, it's just such a blessing for all of us. And it also increases our ability to stay present and know that we're not alone. So, uh, just so happy that all of you are here and that we can come together like this and support each other. So,
Mhm.
our color for this coming week is the strength and brown. So now we have the Neo Matrix, which is giving us a new sense of how we are made up energetically. And then we have the strength in brown. And what came through was simplicity and sharing. Simplicity and sharing.
Wow.
And what it said here in the strength of brown is your needs are simple. You desire only what you need at this moment. You know you receive all that you need and more. You feel richly blessed. Every day is a day to give thanks. You share this abundant harvest with others. That is one of the ways we stay really grounded and present and whole, as there are so many things happening out in the world. And as we do that, that energy from us goes out to other people, and they too begin to feel more grounded and more whole and loved. And when we feel loved, it starts being a self-love as well. You have an appreciation for yourself and appreciation for the other people around you, and really a compassion for the world, that where there are people that are going through a whole lot. So it's just such a wonderful color to have with this strength in brown.
Mhm. Mhm. Very grounded, and yeah, it just reminds me of coming into a sense of ease and trust, and knowing that um, there are so many that have this um, groundedness and remind us of that as we go through our day. I know being outside is a wonderful thing, and just bare feet on the ground. There's lots of ways to do grounding, but I'm, we, as we are in these new fields of energy, being grounded is really, really helpful, and makes us feel like we can handle this, for
I
sure.
think so too. The more that we're in our inner strength, and Brown is saying you do have that inner strength, the more that we trust that, the more that we are here in a way that um, doesn't have us spinning, because I get that some people's energy gets so shifted off of center, that it's like their energy is swirling.
Mm.
And it's really important that we stay in that place, even when we're having some symptoms. We don't have to say, "Oh, I'm sick," and this. No, you just "Oh, hello, transformation." It's part of what we're going through right now, and that really helps us to not get off into the weeds and think that it's something awful or whatever. I know that happens to a lot of people.
Well, it certainly helps us tune into what's going on in our energy because it, when you're thinking, oh, I feel dizzy or I feel so tired or stuff, it's like if we're paying attention, oh, okay, I'll lay down for, 20 minutes or half an hour. Feel better? Great. But as these things come up and down and, kind of move through, it seems to me we're being asked to pay more attention to how it affects us and how we affect others and how
That's
they
right.
affect us. So it's like raising our consciousness on that level of, oh yeah, that's what that was, and being able to filter out, how it works with us now in this phase of moving through a lot of stuff. So I'm I find myself really paying a lot more attention to that than I did because sometimes I could just go do an errand and not even think about that kind of stuff. But now it's like, no, I want to know that the energy is good and that I'm grounded and ready to go.
And as you know, Leslie, one of the tools that I love the most is before I go and do an errand or whatever, I just say, if there were a color that could go before me and open things up for me, what color would it be? First one that comes to mind. And for me, now I'm getting yellow. So I can just see yellow moving out ahead of me and supporting me. And it's so simple. And if we use those tools, it really makes a difference in our days. So, yes. All right. Well, I am going to just take a couple minutes and let you know that this coming Thursday, August 20th at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Zoom, or yeah, on Zoom. Uh, we're going to have the intuitive circle, and that's a class that I do once a month. And we're going to emphasize this month how to trust your intuition. I think it's one of the hard things is you're getting these little prompts inside of you, and you go, "Did I just make that up?" Or um, where did that come from, kind of thing. And it's really helpful to learn little ways that you can more trust what your intuition is and what is something that's outside information that may not be in alignment with you and what you're doing. Then the other thing we're going to do is receiving intuitive suggestions for others in the group, and that would mean that you could be in the center, and you would have something that you were concerned about, and you could just ask for others to tune in to your energy and to whatever the messages are around you, and help you get some additional understanding of your situation. And it's really nice to do that with people who are tuned in to their intuition, not to their brain. I mean, your brain can come in, but it's the intuition that we're looking for. It's that part where we're not always in touch with that, but where so much of the real information is. And I find that when you do that in a group and the group comes in with this from that person, that from that other person, it gives you a whole picture. And you if you're the person that's in the center, you begin to go, well, that's interesting. I'm going to sit with that and see what that's about, because it may not have been something you had even felt or wondered about. But when it comes up like that, then it means, take a look at this. So it's not like people are giving you all the answers. It's just that in a great loving way, they are coming in a circle around you to give you some suggestions that you might pay attention to. You've done that, haven't you, Leslie? Where
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
could be really helpful.
Yeah, can be very. Mm-hmm. Because it seems like if several people are telling you, at least one or two or three are going to go like, oh, yeah, yeah. I hadn't thought about that aspect of it. Or, somehow, yeah, it's really wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, plan to come. For those of you who have signed up for our community called the Vortal, that's a free class. And for people that would like to come but aren't part of the Vortal, it's $15. So you can go on transformationaltools.com/upcoming, and that's also on the homepage, and that will give you the information that you need about the different ones. We have 3 different uh, classes during the month, and each one is different, and each one has something that can help you through these times and through your transformation. All right, personal readings.
All right. We are starting off today with Jeannie S.
All right, Jeannie. All right. Well, this is a really good one for this time. Okay, let me take this off here. So, this one is light. What is it? Enlightenment? No, it's
illumination.
Illumination. So, Jeannie, what I'm getting from this is if you would see yourself as that bright light in the center and know that you are getting so much help. The colors around that are very helpful. This is different shades of green. There's a grass green, and there it goes into a lime green around it. So think of yourself in the middle and notice how much help you have, and notice that that light is so bright. Sometimes we don't even realize how bright our light is and how much it affects people around us. And it's another reason why I find if my energy is down, I'm going to go and do something about that, because I also know that it makes my energy heavy, and that affects the people around me as well. And just a nap is so uplifting for me.
So it's the number 12 as well.
Yeah.
And it's talking about the light going back and forth between light and dark. And it has to do with change. And it says it has an alchemical reaction to create for us a more perfect union of divine source and form. So this is part of that transformation for you, is that it's bringing forth that balance, a new balance for you between your like everyday and source.
Right.
And your lesson is the lesson in red.
Wow, that goes with it, doesn't it? Wow.
It really does. And it says use your intense energy to live your life meaningfully. Okay. And red is that first chakra. and it's kind of the core for us to work with. So
And green is the heart. So these are complementary
compliment.
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, lime green is a little higher frequency, a little bit different color, and red orange goes with that. But
Mhm.
but these two together are really wonderful balance.
Mhm.
And if we all need to be listening to this kind of thing, because if we get too much into the red, we get ahead of ourselves. We get into something that maybe um, needs to be toned down a little bit. But if we have these together, you have a wonderful balance.
Wonderful
And
balance.
yeah, and that will eventually take you into the strength in red, because we need red. We need that energy. We need that connection with the center of the earth, and then we can really open our hearts.
And look at that beautiful light in the center. I
I
mean,
love that. Yes,
that is what is magnified by beings in such balance.
right, right.
Beautiful cards. Really great. All right, Will is next.
Okay. Well, what I got for you, Will, is wings, and I love wings. I'm going to show it to you in a minute here. Um, It's the numbers 5 and 11, so it's more of a feminine energy. And what I love about wings is that it truly is the message of allow yourself to be light enough to lift up and be able to feel like you could just fly away, but you stay here but with that kind of energy that is so light and beautiful. I mean, if when you think of birds and they just stay on the wave that's going through the air, it's so beautiful to watch them. And that's the kind of thing that is being highlighted for you, Will, is to be like those birds and just ride the waves. And let me find wings here and see if there's anything else in here. But that's what I'm getting for you. Okay, well, one of the things that just I have underlined that also stands out for you is breathe into potentialities yet unrealized, remembering that all you desire is possible. Wow, that's almost overwhelming. All you desire is possible. Wow.
Well, I got dreams manifest from that as well.
Yes. Yes.
And boy, I love it. Spirit has such uh, a sense of humor
I know.
sometimes. So I go to pick out some cards and I get three again. I had this last week,
Oh my gosh.
and they're all strengths, which is
Okay.
really cool. So lime green is a strength. Says powerful and heart centered. Green is a strength, integrated, growing, and loving. And black is a strength, focused, transforming, and full of potential.
Oh,
So, with three strengths like that, a lot of it has to do with greens. So that's, to me, that's uh, heartfelt. Um, and the black is that full potential of all. And you just said something about
yes.
potentialities are all
Yes.
possible.
Yeah. And
And
that's basically what black is about.
yes, and dreams manifest. There we go. And the greens are nature, birds. You're really, it's lightness this week for you. And I'm
Yeah.
getting how the light comes in.
At the
And
center of this again. Look at the light in there.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot for you to work with,
It is.
Will, because there's so much in that. And I know you will do that.
Wowza. Well, all right. John is next.
All right, let's see what's up for John. Oh, John, passionate ascension. Now, passionate ascension in numbers 4 and 8. So that's more of a masculine energy because it has a lot of movement to it. But once again, look, John, it's got green and red, which balance each other. And it has yellow, which is the empowered self, where you know yourself and you more and more you live as your true self. You know yourself in the world, and you also know yourself inside, and you're living both of those. You are being your true self in form. That is so cool.
Wow.
Let me see if there's anything else here. Did you see anything that stands out for John?
I'm not quite there yet, so go ahead. Uh,
Okay, well, the message from Passionate Ascension is I bring you dynamic propellant for the journey into new experiences. Enter my spirals of ignition. That's the spirals of ignition. Whirl with winds of change and release. Awaken to force in motion as dimensions open to a new way of being. Wow.
that's beautiful.
Whirl with winds of change and release. It feels very timely to me, John.
Yeah.
Like you're ready to do this now, and awaken to force in motion. Awaken to this force of divine that has come and is with you, and is helping you, because you are just expanding into who you really are in such a beautiful way.
And your color card is Lesson in Yellow, which
Well,
says
that's good.
your empowerment. Claim this. It's yours. This new passionate ascension. And yellow is that solar plexus. And sometimes when we're moving out into something new or new energies, we get a little bit like, I don't know about this. But this is saying, go. It's timely. It's perfect. Claim it. It's yours, and allow yellow to brighten your view of the whole situation.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Brighten it. All right, Sid is next.
Oh, this is a wonderful one, Sid. This is sweetness. And it has the yellow that John's working with, but it's an empowerment that is so much a part of you that it's like it just moves with you. And I'm seeing the turquoise as kind of a stream that you're moving through, not necessarily in a straight line. It just kind of is a way of bringing you into a place of connection to sweetness. And we all could use sweetness right now because it feels like there's so much other energies out there. And sweetness is 11 and 33. And again, that's more of a feminine energy. And it, it is an invitation to open your heart to the sweetness of life. It is available to all. So, opening your heart to this sweetness is going to just go right into your cells, out into your energy field. It's going to go into all of your bones, your brain. It's going into wherever it's needed in your body and energy field. And then this is the part I want you to really hear, because it has a frequency to it that will really help you. Wrapped in a blanket of fragrant hope, hugged by a warm breeze of compassion, encouraged by the whisper of inner empowerment, and showered with heavenly swirls of divine devotion, you may choose to open to receive the sweetness of life. Wow. That is just amazing.
Also, 11 and 33 are also master numbers.
Yes, they are.
Like you're coming into the mastery of these energies. You'll notice the red in the middle here. I'm trying to hold it up as close as I can. And anyway,
that's a magenta.
Is that magenta?
With pink, some pink.
Well, she got magenta too, so we'll start.
Oh,
okay. So lesson.
That's great. That's great.
And it says,
is it the strength of magenta that she got?
Lesson.
The lesson. Okay.
So release the burdens of the world. Release. To me, what I'm getting is, release preconceived notions. I don't know why that's there, but that's what it says. And this is compassion. The
colors here are very different, so it's somewhere in between.
More like mine,
because it's not a red. It's a beautiful. It's like a pink red, and it has some blue in it and stuff.
Yeah. So
it's more like what you see in the center of here.
Yeah, and see, I see red in the center. But that's okay, because you got red lesson too.
Yeah.
Use your intense energy to live your life meaningfully. So between the red and the magenta, it's really asking you to allow these lessons of red being your first chakra, bringing that together with the magenta, which is up here, and really getting those balanced and opening to the sweetness. It's like, I feel like it's like open, bring both those into that middle part of the sweetness and just let it, dissipate into the rest of it, because sweetness is what it wants to bring you.
If we all used the energy of red with sweetness, we would have such a great combination, because the red can be overpowering. It's can be like fire or something, but when it's with sweetness, it just becomes like motivation, or like energy that you need to do what it is you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course it's magenta, she said. It is you, Sid, for sure. Yeah. Oh, wow. All right, Zach.
Who's this?
Zach.
Oh, Zach. Yeah, good. All right, Zach. Let's see what's up for you. Okay, this is the vortal. The mortality, it's called. And let me just see here what your numbers are, and we'll find out. It's 10, 11, and 12. So this is one of those that has both even and odd numbers, which means it has a very big balance to it. And look how many of the colors are there in the center. And all of this is bringing things into a different kind of balance. So now let's see if there's anything that stands out in the book for you. Okay, Zach. This is part of what mortality is about and what the message it brings to us. Organically evolving. Think about that. When it's organic, it's natural. It's according to what you naturally do as you evolve. Organically evolving, creatively responsive, playfully present, seekers move with, within, and through the vibrations of a changing earth. I really want to emphasize this, Zach, this idea of playfully presence. I'm finding that humor, really nice humor, not things that are a dig or some, some, but just fun that raise your frequency, that allows you to laugh, that allows you to be like a playful child, that you can be playfully present and creatively responsive. I think, one of the most important things is to look at how we respond to things that come up in our life. If you can be creative about that, you're going to learn something really, really important. So if you have anything going on right now that you may not know how to respond to it, just use Vortality's energy and be sure that you are looking at how you can be present in that energy. And I don't know, Zach, if you have the cards, and I don't know where you live, but if you would like to have the cards, both the luminaries and the color cards, just go to transformationaltools.com slash, I think we have it under Oracle cards. So transformationaltools.com/oracle cards, because it's the kind of thing you want to sit with and you want to read all of what's in there for mortality, because there's a lot of depth of wisdom that is in there.
So I'm reading his, need to relearn to laugh. And I got the same things with when she was talking: playful presence, creative energy, organic movement. And your card is lesson in magenta.
Oh boy, magenta is really up today.
Yeah, magenta is just about um, compassion for yourself, but it says release the burdens of the world. Play, be playful, be creative, be I we all have ways to be creative. Some it's dance, some it's artwork, some it's just um, whatever it is for you, writing. It's just like, yeah, do it. Enjoy the week. Live in that and see what spirit brings to you. Because mortality is it can be very powerful in whatever way it comes with it. And this is saying you can find your playful presence again, you know. So that's what I'm getting.
I tried changing the lights so that maybe it would give it a better color, but it's still the same. So
no, yours is just red. This is the color right up here.
Yeah.
Kind of a bluish pink. All right, Courtney.
All right, Courtney. Let's see what's up for Courtney. Yours is passionate ascension too, Courtney.
Oh.
I'm not surprised, because we're in a time when we are moving faster and faster into higher frequencies. So let me just tell you a little bit more about what it is for you. The numbers are 4 and 8. Again, that just means it has a lot of energy to it, and it has a lot of masculine energy. So it's on page 24. It says this stands out for you as one of those pioneers that means that you've been here bringing in different ways of doing things, different understandings for a reason. You've been a pioneer in that, which is not easy because other people don't quite understand who you are. Um, as you, as one of those pioneers, your passion and courage to follow your inner promptings have brought you to a time of liftoff. It's like you've been in the prep no, mode, and now you're moving into the liftoff mode. Step into the final ascension with gratitude and continuing fortitude. The time has come. So this means for you that you are moving up in frequency, and that's appropriate. That's the time that we're in. So now's the time for you to be very aware of that, and allow the ascension, allow yourself to go into higher frequencies. But as I was saying earlier, stay grounded as you're doing that, and then be in gratitude and fortitude, because every time we make a change, there may be other people who don't want us to change. And we just have to be very compassionate, because not everybody understands this kind of change. And at the same time, stay with what's true for you in a very compassionate way.
Mhm. Yeah. So I picked a card, and I was prompted, that's it, but is there another one? Well, they're the same card.
Oh my gosh. You have two decks there
So,
that you're working with.
well, I always read with three decks together.
Oh, okay. So do
So
you, is it a strength or a lesson?
it's a lesson. Use your
Right.
power with integrity. Use your power with integrity. And that just means being true to yourself. But what I was getting about is lime green is that part between your solar plexus and your heart, and it has both of those qualities in it. So it's like you're coming from the heart, and you're expressing it through the yellow, through, and there's plenty of yellow in this passionate ascension, and there's also green. So it's important to keep your heart, and the color that is the balancer for lime green is magenta. Again, here's magenta.
Again.
So it's saying, be sure you come from your heart, and be compassionate with yourself, compassionate with other people, knowing, golly, we're all going through this. So, having that place of vision where you can see from your heart, oh yeah, we're all going through this, so I can give me a break and everybody else a break, and keep going, because this is where we're headed, into a new consciousness.
And you remember that this also is lime green with the help of magenta, is how we can be leaders, means that we are influencers in our lives with the other people that we meet. And it even goes out into the atmosphere and people feel it when you're around. So just know that that's part of what this is for, is to help you to find out what your leadership is, and to be really grateful for that, for yourself and for other people, and to stay in a place where you can be true to yourself.
Mm, absolutely. Yep. All right, Sandra.
Okay, Sandra. I just was afraid you weren't coming, Sandra. We would have missed you so much if you hadn't come today. Okay, this one is this one is expanding, and the numbers are 6, 12, and 24. So this is again more of a masculine energy, has a lot of movement to it. And I, what I'm getting on this one is that in some way there's a part of you that's holding back, that expanding is like a little bit off-putting for you, like I've already expanded enough. Well, maybe not, according to your soul. So we're going to go here and see exactly what part of this is speaking to you. Well, I always read this part because to me it's just such an important message. Expand your thinking, evolve your vision, embrace your uniqueness, join the universal orchestration of all that is. I mean, this is tough to take in. How to, it's like, how do I do all that? Expand your thinking. In other words, let go of anything that holds you back into old patterns and just allow whatever's coming through. It will be in alignment with your soul. Evolve your vision. So let your vision become different because you're different. You're expanding. You are in a process of change. So let your vision be what it is next. And then embrace your uniqueness. You are lovely and very unique.
So your beautiful card that came with that is Strength in Turquoise. Strength in Turquoise. And it says, self-responsible, full of integrity, and purposeful. This is the energy that's available to you like this week as you make this shift in expansion. You bring that integrity, you bring purposeful, you bring your commitment to this type of life with you. And that is all you have to bring. It's like, okay, I'm ready. I say yes, and the strength of turquoise will be with you. Now, turquoise, of course, is the high heart, the one that is about taking the heartfelt place where you are and expressing it through the blue center. You can say more about that, Arlene.
Oh, I just think that turquoise there's a lot of turquoise in this luminary too.
Mm-hmm.
But turquoise is where we end up going as we are becoming more and more the version of us that we came to move into in this lifetime. And there's a lot that goes with that because, I don't know, expansion can feel like, wait a minute, I'm not quite ready.
Mm-hmm.
Or it can be like, okay, I was over there and I was fine. And now you're telling me to go over here? Well, and so we have to really trust. We have to trust. And that's one of the things that I think you get with this turquoise. You begin to trust what your pathway is.
Yes. Yeah, it's such a beautiful color, and it really works with you as if you have it out and around in your house, or something like that, a stone or whatever object, that really can help focus that for you too.
Well, we have a new person here.
Sure.
Do we have anybody else before that?
No.
Okay. And so tell us what your first name is, if you would.
Char. Char.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Char.
Yeah.
All right. So, and we hope that you'll come back, and the next time come for the whole thing if you can, because your energy helps other people, and it also, we have a lot of information. Oh, it's Charlotte. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Charlotte.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're grateful that you're here. Let me see what your luminary card is. And I saw that she's from England.
Yes.
I love it that we can be with each other around the world. Well, here we have Mosaic. And Mosaic is all about recognizing that we are all different and yet we are all connected. And I think that's such an important piece at this time, Charlotte, that we need to feel those connections. It's something about COVID really made us get lonely, I think. And now we're trying to weave back together in ways that are more heartfelt and more true to who we are. And I see that as something that you've been working on is finding those ways to be really true to yourself and still live in a world that may not quite understand who you are or may seem to not pay attention. But you're not alone, and that's one of the reasons we get together here is to help each other. So okay, so what do you got?
Her card is Strength in Magenta.
Oh, magenta is really coming
Had
up.
magenta, Charlotte, over and over today. So it's one of the ones that are coming through. And it says compassionate and healing. So this is the energy that you're bringing in to finding your true self. Compassionate healing.
Yeah.
So that means that you bring that heartfelt, knowing that we're all in this together, that we have compassion for ourselves and for other people, and that when you experience that in yourself and you bring that energy, it goes out into the world and your relationships and connections that you have. So,
and I think this card is really important for you, Charlotte, because part of your life purpose is weaving people together, and but at a heartfelt place, because I feel like you've had some tough times when that kind of sense of community may not have been there. So this is your time to know that you are the weaver and that how you come in makes a difference.
she says that she's a psychic medium as well. So she's happy to be here. And she said, I love that. Beautiful. That's beautiful. So,
Well, we're really happy you're here because part of what we're about at Transformational Tools is to help us all be who we truly are. And I don't know about you, but in my family, I had people that were not a fan of what I was doing. Fortunately, we've come to a place we love each other and we know that we have differences, but we don't let that in the way of love. But it can be pretty lonely out there at times. So just know that that's what we're about is to help us be who we are and not feel so alone.
mm-hmm. And beautiful card for you today.
Yes.
Yes. I've been
All
doing
right.
I've been doing that, just created broad group together. Yes. 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 That's wonderful. It's nice to know it's happening many places.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just send some energy to the group that she's creating, and we can feel the connections between. Our group is called the Vortal, VORTAL, and we'll just send a lot of love to the group that you're creating, and know that we are connected and that we help each other. That goes right through the ethers and gets there between us. So
Yeah.
very much fun. Yeah.
Thank you for coming today.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. This has been a really, really good time. So we're a little bit over. So I think we'll go ahead
Yeah.
and end for now. But so I just feel like all of you are helping each other when you come here together, and it just warms my heart. So,
Yeah.
and thank you, Leslie, too. This has been fun.
Yes.
All right, we will say goodbye for now. Have
Yep.
a wonderful week, and I hope you find it a little less stressful, and maybe that you will feel some of these connections as you go through your week.
Yes.
So bye for now.
Bye for now.